Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Special good afternoon to Sana. Okay, so last class we learned about Reina. What is healthcare? What do you mean by healthcare?
The maintenance of
Good, right? Hmm. Maintenance of what? Don't look.
a disease, like diagnosis and cure the diseases.
Yeah, so maintenance. Healthcare means maintaining the health or improving our health by preventing, diagnosing, and treating the disease. Okay, that is called as healthcare. Basically, we have three services. They are primary care, secondary care, and tertiary care. What do you mean by primary care, Meghna?
It's a general care,
General care. Okay, good. And secondary and tertiary?
like it's advanced treatment.
Advanced treatment for the various diseases and all that comes under the tertiary and secondary. Okay, fine. Then we learned about the benefits. Sana, benefits of proper nutrition. Are you there in that class?
No, ma'am.
She's not there.
No, she was not there.
Okay. So Reina, benefits of proper nutrition.
Mm. Mental health, protector from non-communicable diseases.
Very good.
Um,
Fine, it helps in weight management. So,
boost
Sana, the
immune.
benefits of proper nutrition. Okay, these are the basic benefits of proper nutrition. The weight management, the proper nutrition helps in weight management. It helps in growth and development. It increases our lifespan and protect ourselves from the communicable diseases like non-communicable diseases like heart attack, stroke, and all. Then it also improves our mental health, the concentration, attention, all these. Okay, so the physical health and mental health is connected. Then we learned about the nutrients. Nutrients are classified into two: micronutrients and macronutrients. Micronutrients means the smaller amounts. We need that nutrients only in a smaller amount. Macro means large amount that we need. Then macronutrients are carbohydrate, proteins, fat, and water. Carbohydrates are classified into two, that is simple carbohydrate and complex carbohydrate. What do you mean by simple and complex carbohydrate, Reena?
Simple carbohydrates that are short molecule chains of
Short sugar molecules. Answer is right. Okay. Then complex.
complex or long chain of sugar molecules.
Okay, so the carbohydrate basically provides energy, and then about proteins that provides a body building. It repair our tissues and all. Then fats. What about fat? Fat also contribute energy. Then fats are of two types, that is saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acids. Okay, what do you mean by saturated and unsaturated fatty acid, Meghna?
A saturated fatty acid is derived from animals like butter, ghee,
Very
etc.
good.
Unsaturated is derived from the plants like vegetable oil.
Just repeat.
Unsaturated is derived from the plants
Huh.
like vegetable
Okay,
oil.
okay. Unsaturated is derived from plants and saturated from animals. Okay. Then we learned about hmm, the calculations, right? 1 gram of carbohydrate gives. This is a calculation of energy, Sana. Okay. The 1 gram of carbohydrate that gives 4 kilocalorie. Okay, kilocalorie is a unit of energy. So 1 gram of carbohydrate gives 4 kilocalories, and 1 gram of protein also gives 4 kilocalorie, and the 1 gram of fat, it is different. 1 gram of fat gives 9 kilocalorie. Okay, both the carbohydrate and protein gives 4 kilocalorie. The fat gives 9 kilocalorie of energy to our body. Okay. Then we learned about the vitamins, right? Or the vitamins. Hmm? Vitamins are classified into two, the water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins, right? So the fat soluble means nutrients that sold in fat. What are the fat soluble vitamins, Anna? Fat soluble.
vitamin A,
Yeah, good. Vitamin A. Then three more.
vitamin B complex,
No, B complex is water soluble. Deca. What is it? Deca. That's a code, right? DEKA. So vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin K, and vitamin E belongs to fat soluble vitamins. And B complex and C. B and C. After A, B and C comes, right? So B and C belongs to the water soluble vitamins. Okay. Then what about the functions of vitamin A? Hmm? Basically, the vitamin A is for
Vision.
vision. The main function of vitamin A is vision. It helps in normal eyesight and it also helps in healthy skin. It improves our immunity and normal growth and development. These are the functions of vitamin A. It's in the textbook. Okay. So the main function of vitamin A is vision. The main sources are papaya, mango, carrot, the dark green and yellow vegetables, milk, butter. All these are the sources of vitamin A. Due to this deficiency, the main function of vitamin A is, Reina, what is it? The main function?
the main function is for like vision,
Very good. So due to this vitamin A deficiency, it can lead to the condition called as night blindness, peeling of our skin and headache. Okay, and keratomalacia. Okay, so the night blindness, Sana, the the vitamin A deficiency can lead to the diseases called as night blindness and keratomalacia. Okay, so night blindness means it is an inability to see things in dark light, not only in night, in poor light, inability to see things in poor light. That is called as night blindness. Anna, are you feeling well? Any problem?
no,
Okay. Then next is keratomalacia. Keratomalacia means it's an eye condition where the cornea, we have the cornea, right, in our eyes. So this cornea gets soft and cloudy. Okay, the cornea gets cloudy and soft. That is called as keratomalacia. It is also a deficiency disease of vitamin A. Then we learned about vitamin D. Hmm? Does anyone in this group have this deficiency, vitamin D deficiency? Hmm? Actually, I am having vitamin D deficiency. It's very common, vitamin D deficiency. What is the main source of vitamin D? It's from the sunlight, the exposure of sunlight. Basically, it's from the sunlight. This is the main source. And the main function of vitamin D is to absorption of calcium. Calcium absorption is the main function of vitamin D. It's very common nowadays. Okay. So, what is the main function of calcium? It considered as a building block of our bones. Our bones, teeth, all these are made up of calcium, right? Calcium is very important. So, due to the deficiency of vitamin D, it leads to the condition called as rickets and osteomalacia. Okay. The vitamin A deficiency is called as night blindness and keratomalacia. In vitamin D, the deficiency is called as rickets. Try to remember the terms. Okay, it's little difficult. Rickets and osteomalacia. Rickets means the vitamin D deficiency in children. Vitamin D deficiency in children is called as osteomalacia. Okay, and in children it is called as rickets. In adults, it is called as osteomalacia. Okay, is it clear? Hmm? Is it clear? Vitamin A and vitamin A and
Vitamin D.
Sana, can you please summarize the vitamin A and D? Just give the key points.
vitamin A is for vision,
Very good.
For example, papaya, carrots.
Very good.
Uh, then deficiency of vitamin A is night blindness.
Good, very good. One more is
Uh,
there, that is keratomalacia. Okay, keratomalacia. Then, what about the vitamin D? That is a source of vitamin D. That is a source of vitamin D. What is this? You can see the screen, right? My drawing is little poor.
sunlight.
So, exposure of sunlight. Vitamin D, the main source is exposure of sunlight. Then, what about the deficiency diseases?
Rickets for children
Hmm?
and for adults. Uh, uh, Osteomalacia.
Yeah, osteomalacia. Okay. So, night blindness and keratomalacia in vitamin A. Then, vitamin D, it's rickets in children. Then, osteomalacia. Right. That's low vitamin D in adulthood. Let's move on to the next one, that is vitamin E. What is the main function of vitamin E? Hmm? Vitamin E.
Muscle development.
The cells and all, cells development. We use the vitamin E tablets for our face and all to remove the pimples. We use the tablet and we use sometimes in the packs, face packs and all, because it nourishes our skin. That is the main function of vitamin E. It nourishes our skin and it improves, moisturizes and nourishes our skin. Vitamin E is connected with our skin, and it also helps in reproduction. Vitamin E, these are the main functions. It is connected with our skin and it also connected with the reproduction, the reproductive function and the skin. The vitamin E that helps to nourishes and moisturizes our skin and it also helps in the reproduction. The vitamin E deficiency. So vitamin E deficiency can lead to which condition? Which condition? Vitamin E deficiency can lead to dash problems. Hmm?
Skin problems.
Then reproductive problems. Okay. So the vitamin E deficiency leads to mainly the reproductive problems. This is the deficiency. Okay. Due to the deficiency of vitamin E, it leads to reproductive problems. Okay. The main function of vitamin E, that is moisturizes and nourishes our skin, and it also helps to slow down our cells, slow down the process that damage the cells. Okay. Vitamin E helps to slow down the process that damage cells. That's help to make our face and body as a healthy person. Okay, by slow down the damaging of the cells. That is a function of vitamin E. And basically, the vitamin E deficiency is not common. Okay, it is commonly seen in premature infants. Okay, vitamin E. The vitamin D is very common. The vitamin E is not so common, but mainly it's seen in premature infants. Okay, premature infants means, what do you mean by premature infant, Sana?
Not matured infants.
Yeah, before the date. Hmm? Low birth weight and premature babies. Then one more is there, that is vitamin K. Vitamin K. The main function is very important vitamin. The main function is blood clotting. Blood clotting. That is the main function of vitamin K. Blood clotting. So it helps to wound. It helps to wounds to heal. It helps to wounds. Healing of our wounds. The main function of vitamin K is blood clotting. It is very important to clot our bloods in accidents and all. This vitamin is very important, and this is also called as clotting vitamin. Due to this ability, this vitamin is called as clotting vitamin. It's a short answer question. Okay. Clotting vitamin. So the vitamin A, vitamin D, E and K are the fat soluble vitamins, right? Fat soluble. Vitamin A is for vision, vitamin D is for bones, teeth, the development of our bones, teeth and all. Vitamin E is for healthy skin and reproduction. It helps to prevent the reproductive problems. And vitamin K, the very important, that is clotting of blood, also known as clotting vitamin. Okay. The vitamin A sources are dark green and yellow vegetables, milk, butter, ghee. It's in the table 140. Okay. You need to by heart the table. And then vitamin D, the main source is sunlight. Vitamin E, vegetable oil, nuts, green leafy vegetable. These are the sources of vitamin E. Vitamin E tablets or capsules are very famous. Vitamin E. Then vitamin K in cabbage, soya beans, and spinach. Does anyone use this vitamin E tablets? Reina, okay. It's good for your skin and all. Then what about then vitamin D, rickets and osteomalacia, that is a deficiency. And night blindness and peeling of skin is for vitamin A, the deficiency of vitamin A. Okay. These are the main symptoms of vitamin A deficiency. The vision changes, then skin changes, kidney stones, cornea, dryness. Cornea dryness, that condition is called as the cornea softness and cornea gets cloudy. That is called as keratomalacia. Okay. So the vision changes, skin changes, kidney stones, cornea dryness, all these are associated with vitamin A. Then about vitamin D. What about vitamin D? The mood changes. It's very common. Due to this vitamin D deficiency, the mood changes and mood swings are very common. Vitamin D deficiency and bone loss because it is connected with the calcium. Calcium is a building block of our bones and all. So the vitamin D, the main function of vitamin D is, what is the main function, Sana? Vitamin D, the main function.
Formation of bones and teeth.
Yeah, formation of bones. Okay. The main function is it helps to absorb the calcium. The main function of vitamin D is it helps to absorb the calcium. We can see the picture, okay? You can see the blood clotting. This is the blood clotting and bleeding in nose. This is mainly due to the deficiency of vitamin K. That's why we call the vitamin K as the clotting vitamin. Okay. Vitamin K. The wounds never heal due to this deficiency, vitamin K deficiency. Let's move on to the minerals. Reina, can you please summarize the fat soluble vitamins? Don't look.
Vitamin A,
Hmm.
D,
Hmm.
E,
Good.
K.
Very good. Then sources. What about the sources? Vitamin A. Anyone?
Vitamin A,
What is the function of vitamin A?
improves vision.
Very good. Then sources. Foods that help for vision.
Dark green vegetables and
Carrot.
carrot.
Then deficiency. Deficiency of vitamin A.
Keratomalacia
Very
and
good. Keratomalacia and Night blindness. Then what about
Night
vitamin D?
Now vitamin D,
Source, main source.
def- sunlight.
Very good. Deficiency in children.
In children, rickets,
Very good. That's okay. Then vitamin
of
E. Fine. Vitamin E.
E helps the nourish the skin
Very good. So it is important for our skin. Then
and
healthy skin. One
and
more point.
reproduction.
Very good. Reproductive functions. It also helps in reproductive functions. So due to this deficiency of vitamin E, it leads to reproductive problems. Then vitamin K, the last one.
It helps it known as a clothing vitamin.
Hmm.
Um,
Fine. Very good.
it heals the wounds.
It helps to heal the
Heal the
wounds.
wound.
Very good. So let's move on to the next micronutrient. What is it, Meghna? Next micronutrient, we finish the
Minerals.
very good minerals. List some minerals, Sana. List any minerals. Minerals.
Fruits and vegetable.
Minerals. The like iron.
Calcium, iron,
Hmm. Iron, calcium. Meghna.
Iodine,
Iodine.
copper,
Copper.
phosphorus,
Okay. Then Reina. Any one mineral.
Magnesium.
Okay. So the minerals. Basically, in our body there are 24 minerals. According to some research, they found out that basically we have 24 minerals. Hmm? And they are classified into two, just like as carbohydrate and fats, vitamins and all. Here also there is a classification. The minerals are classified into two, that is major elements and trace elements. Major elements and trace elements. So, totally the 24 minerals are found in our body, and these 24 minerals are classified into two on the basis of the amount. On the basis of amount, these minerals are classified into two, that is major nutrients and trace nutrients. As the name says, major nutrients. What do you mean by major nutrients? The nutrients required in large amounts. Okay, the nutrients that required in large amounts, or the minerals that required in large amounts are called as major nutrients. Major, so large amount of nutrients. Next is trace elements. Trace elements means, what do you mean by trace elements? Just the opposite of major elements.
small amount,
Yeah, the minerals required in small amounts. The minerals that require in small amounts are called as trace elements. So the minerals, totally we have 24 minerals, and these minerals are classified into two, major minerals and trace minerals. The minerals that we need in larger amounts are called as major nutrients, and the minerals required in smaller amounts are called as trace elements. As the name says, right, major means large, trace means small. Okay. Then major elements. What are the major minerals? Major minerals. Calcium, phosphorus, calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, sodium, sodium, sulfur, chlorine and magnesium. These are the major elements. Okay, major elements. Major elements means the minerals are required in larger amount. These are the minerals that we required in larger amount. The calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, sulfur, chlorine and magnesium. These are the minerals that we need in larger amount. Next is, what is the next one, Sana?
Trace elements.
Yeah, trace elements. Trace elements means, what is it, Reina? Trace elements.
The elements that are needed for in a large amount, small
Trace
amount,
elements. Ah, okay.
small
Small
amount.
amount. So the iron, iodine, copper, zinc, cobalt, and manganese. All these are the trace elements. Hmm? It's in page number 141. Okay. So the minerals are classified into two major elements and trace elements. Major elements are calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, sodium, chlorine, and magnesium. They are the major elements that we need in larger amounts. Iron, iodine, magnesium, copper, zinc, and cobalt that we need in smaller amounts. Okay, that is called as trace elements. It's important. And let's move on to the minerals. So first is calcium. Calcium is a major or trace element. Reina,
Major,
calcium. Hmm?
major,
Okay, good. It's a major element. Due to this deficiency, the calcium deficiency, the deficiency is called as rickets, just like as in vitamin D. Okay, calcium deficiency leads to rickets. What are the sources of calcium? Milk and milk products. Okay, the milk and milk products are the sources of calcium. Calcium is a major nutrient, and due to the deficiency of calcium, rickets is a deficiency disease. Okay, rickets is a deficiency disease due to the calcium deficiency. Then sodium. Sodium is major or trace element. Meghna, sodium.
Major.
Major. Okay, due to this deficiency, hypertension. Deficiency disease of sodium, that is hypertension. Hypertension. The sources like common salt, potato, beef, and all. Okay, potato, beef, common salt, all these are the sources of sodium. So the sodium deficiency can lead to the condition called as hypertension. Then potassium. What about potassium, Sana? It's a major or trace?
Major.
Okay. Due to the deficiency of potassium, it's a condition called as weak muscles. Okay. Weak muscles. Potassium deficiency can lead to muscle weakness. And the main source of potassium, that is banana, potassium rich foods, banana, onion, spinach, and all. Okay, these are the potassium rich foods. Then iron. What about iron, Meghna? Iron is a major or trace element.
Trace.
Very good. It's a trace element. So due to the deficiency of iron, what is the condition, Reina? Iron deficiency can lead to the disease called as iron deficiency. Anemia. What is it? Anemia. Iron rich foods. What about the iron rich foods? Sana, iron rich foods.
Meat. mm,
Jaggery, spinach, dates. Okay, these are the iron rich foods. Then one more is, that is iodine. Reina, iodine is a major or trace element. Iodine. For the text.
Trace.
Very good. It's trace. Goiter is the deficiency disease. Goiter. Goiter. The main sources are onion, garlic, and all. Okay. Hmm? So, calcium. What about calcium? The calcium deficiency leads to a condition called as rickets. Calcium deficiency leads to the condition called as rickets. The calcium sources are milk and milk products. And then sodium. Sodium is also a major element. The deficiency of the sodium leads to the condition called as hypertension. Calcium, rickets, sodium, that is hypertension. In potassium, it leads to the muscle weakness. In potassium, the muscle weakness, the potassium is also the major element. Potassium. Okay, the calcium, sodium, potassium, all these are the main important major elements. Okay, and then the trace elements, that is iron and iodine. Iron and iodine is very important. Both are trace elements. The iron deficiency can lead to the condition called as anemia, and iodine deficiency leads to goiter. Okay, is it clear? The sources of iron are spinach, jaggery, dates and all, and iodine, onion, garlic, all these are the sources of iodine. Okay, is it clear? Hmm? Meghna, can you please summarize the um, mineral parts, the mineral classification?
The minerals are classified into two
Hmm?
major and trace elements.
Hmm.
The major elements are the elements that are needed in a large amount. Trace elements are the elements that need in a small amount.
Okay, fine. Asana, what about calcium? Calcium is a major or minor element?
Major.
Okay, deficiency?
Rickets and
Good.
uh,
Rickets. Okay, sodium. What about sodium, Meghna? Deficiency disease of sodium is called as?
hypertension,
Very good. What about potassium, Reina? Potassium deficiency leads to the
Weakness.
muscle weakness, the weakness to our muscles. The main source of potassium, that is banana. Banana is the potassium rich food. Then iron. Iron deficiency leads to, Reina?
Anemia.
Anemia. Very good. Sources?
Jaggery. Uh,
Fine. Jaggery, nuts, spinach and all. Then one more, that is iodine. Iodine deficiency leads to goiter. The deficiency disease of iodine is that is called as goiter. Is it clear? So we finished the minerals and fat soluble vitamins, right? Hmm? Right now, what is the classification of vitamins? Vitamins are classified into two, right? Fat soluble and
water soluble.
okay. So now what are the water soluble foods? Sorry, water soluble nutrients.
vitamin C and vitamin B complex.
Very good. B complex and C. B and C. Okay. So B complex means, what do you mean by B complex, Meghna? B
it is
complex.
B, all types of B vitamins.
Yeah, that is B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B9. Okay. All these join to form the B complex. The B1 is called as thiamine. By heart the terms. Okay. B1 is called as thiamine. B1, that is thiamine. B2, riboflavin. Thiamine, riboflavin. Vitamin B3 is called as niacin. Reina, right? Thiamine, riboflavin, niacin. Vitamin B4 is not there. Vitamin B3. B5 is called as pantothenic acid. Then B6 is called as pyridoxine. Okay, B1 is called as thiamine, B2 is called as riboflavin, B3 niacin, B6 pyridoxine, B7 that is called as biotin. B9 that is very important one, that is folic acid. At least try to remember the B9, B1, B2, B3 and all. Okay. The B1 is called as thiamine, B2 is called as riboflavin, B7 biotin, B9 folic acid. Okay. All these are joined to form the B complex. Okay. What is the main function of B? Energy metabolism, that helps in energy metabolism. Okay. Vitamin B1 is called as thiamine. Finish? Meghna? Okay. So these are the B complex. The vitamin B1 deficiency is called as beriberi. B1 deficiency is called as beriberi. What is another term for vitamin B1, Sana? B1.
Thiamine.
Yeah, good. So the deficiency disease is beriberi. Okay. The vitamin B3 deficiency disease is called as pellagra. Pellagra. Vitamin B1 that is beriberi. Vitamin B3 that is pellagra. It's difficult, Reina? Okay. So vitamin B3 pellagra. Vitamin B9 is called as, what is vitamin B9, Reina?
Folic acid.
Hmm?
Folic acid.
Very good. Folic acid. The deficiency is neural tube defects. Neural tube defects. Okay. Due to the deficiency of vitamin B9, that is folic acid, it leads to the condition called as neural tube defects. Okay, B1, beriberi, B3, pellagra, B9, neural tube defects. Okay. Meghna, can you please read the B complex name? Sana, Reina, listen. Okay.
B1 thiamine, B2 riboflavin, B3 niacin, B5 pantothenic acid, B6 pyridoxine,
Pyridoxine. Pyridoxine.
B7 biotin, B9 folic acid.
Okay. Reina, can you please read once again?
B1 thiamine,
Hmm?
B2 riboflavin,
Hmm.
B3 niacin.
Niacin. N. N.
Niacin.
Yeah, not V. It's niacin. Then
Niacin. B
B5.
B B5 was pandasoni.
Pantothenic acid. Pantothenic. Pantothenic acid. Then
Pantothenic acid. B6
pyridoxine. What is it?
pyridoxine.
Pyridoxine. B6.
B7 biotin, and B9 folic acid.
Good. Sana, read. It's important. Okay. Sana, read. Read the B complex.
B1 thiamine, B2 riboflavin, B3 niacin, B5 pantothenic acid, B6 pyridoxine,
Hmm.
B7 biotin, B9 fortic acid.
So
Folic
vitamin B1 deficiency leads to the condition called as beriberi. Okay. Then what about vitamin B9? Reina? B9. B9 is called as folic acid. Okay. The deficiency disease is neural tube defects. Okay. Neural tube defects. Folic acid deficiency leads to neural tube defects. B1 beriberi. Then pellagra is a deficiency due to Sana.
B3
Very good. B3. Okay. Next is C. Vitamin C. Okay. What are the sources of vitamin C? Sana. Vitamin C is also called as ascorbic acid. Okay. So next is vitamin C. Okay. The vitamin C is also called as ascorbic acid. What are the sources of vitamin C, Meghna? Sources. C, right? Sources of vitamin C. Hmm? Fine. Gooseberry, lemon, gooseberry, the citrus fruits, lemon, guava, all these are the main sources of vitamin C. Okay. Vitamin C is also called as ascorbic acid. Gooseberry, lemon, guava, all these are the sources of vitamin C. Basically, the 70 percentage of this vitamin C is lost during the cooking process. Okay, the 70% of the vitamin C is lost during our cooking process. So try to have this food without cooking. The lemon, guava, gooseberry and all. Don't cook these foods because 70% are lost due to the loss of cooking. Hmm? That is vitamin C. Okay. Any doubts, Reena?
No.
Okay. So, what is the main function of vitamin A, Meghna? Vitamin A,
vision,
vision. Vitamin D, Sana, calcium
formation,
absorption. Calcium absorption. Vitamin E, Reina.
Nourish,
Hmm?
nourishing our skin.
Very good. And also for reproduction. Okay. It also helps in reproduction. Then vitamin K, Meghna.
energy and metabolism,
Vitamin K related to the blood.
blood clotting,
Okay. And it also helps to heal our wounds. Then hmm, calcium, Reina. Calcium is for
It's for
what is this?
muscles,
Bones. Bones
bones.
and teeth. Okay. Then then iodine deficiency leads to Meghna.
goiter,
Okay. Then what about vitamin C, Sana? Vitamin C is also called as the other name for vitamin C. Hmm? Sana.
ascorbic acid,
Very good. Okay. What about B1, Lena?
Thiamine.
Fine. So let's move on to the next one. The groups who are most at risk from malnutrition. Okay. Some people who are very at risk from this malnutrition. Malnutrition means you already learned that, right?
lack of
Malnutrition. The lack of proper nutrients to the body or lack of nutrients, minerals, that is malnutrition. It can be overnutrition or poor nutrition. Overnutrition means excess amount of nutrients to the body. Okay, both comes under the malnutrition, over and poor. Then these are the groups who are at risk of malnutrition: infants, preschoolers, pregnant and lactating mothers, elderly, people with low income because they have no money to buy the nutritious food, and chronic diseases. Due to some chronic diseases or chronic condition, it's affect the malnutrition. Okay. The groups who are most at risk from malnutrition. Reina, switch on the camera. Infants, preschoolers, pregnant mothers, lactating mothers, elderly, people with low income, and chronic disorders.
ma'am, what is the lactating mothers?
The breastfeeding mothers. Hmm? That is lactating. Their nutrition is high, right? The nutrient requirement, the energy, protein, the nutrient requirement is high. That's why we included them in this risk group. Okay. Then the effects of malnutrition. Effects of malnutrition. These are the effects of malnutrition. Malnutrition leads to water problems. Hmm? Meghna, malnutrition leads to
Poor health
hmm?
and
Reina, malnutrition leads to lots of problems, right?
Poor health and
Louder.
poor health
Okay, then
and
Sana,
underweight,
yeah, underweight. It's good point. Then Meghna, anything else?
Low immune system,
Low immune system. Then Reina, difficult to fight against illness. Then okay, so let's move on to the effects of malnutrition. These are the main effects of malnutrition. First is the low productivity. Low productivity. These are the key terms. Okay, try to note these points. Low productivity, the stunted growth, which means the lack of growing and all. Mhm. The growing is difficult due to the productivity. The low productivity is there. Then increased risk of diseases and death. That is the second effect of malnutrition. Increased risk of diseases and death. The vitamins and mineral deficiencies, that leads to various diseases and increases the infections. Hmm? Because they are the protective foods, right? The vitamins and minerals are the protective nutrients. Due to their deficiency, it leads to various diseases and various illness. So the malnutrition increases the diseases and it also reduces our lifespan. Hmm? The lifespan is also connected with the nutrition. Then poor school performance. Due to the malnutrition, the poor school performance is there. Basically, the iodine deficiency. Hmm? Due to this iodine deficiency, it hinders the ability of children to think. Okay, the iodine is very important. Due to this iodine deficiency, it hinders the ability to think. Okay, and it's very difficult to concentrate and all due to the iodine deficiency. That is the reason for lack of concentration in our class. Iodine deficiency. And this iodine is also very important for the brain development. The brain development of the fetus. The iodine is also very important for the brain development of the fetus. Next is poverty perception and intergenerational cycle. Poverty perception and intergenerational cycle, which means a malnourished mother will give birth to a low birth weight baby. This low birth weight baby develops into a low birth weight. This low birth weight baby develops into low birth weight baby develops into a malnourished child, and again this malnourished child develops into a malnourished adulthood or adolescence, and then malnourished. Again, the cycle is continuing. Okay. The malnourished mother will give birth to a low birth weight baby, and the low birth weight baby will develop into a malnourished child. And this malnourished child is again develop into malnourished adolescence, and again to a malnourished pregnant mother. The cycle is continuous. That is called as intergenerational cycle. Okay. All these are the main effects of malnutrition: the low productivity, increased risk of diseases and death, poor school performance, intergenerational cycle, and poverty perception. Poverty perception means a malnourished child will grow into a malnourished adult. Okay, is it clear? Hmm? What are the effects? Reena, just read the effects of malnutrition.
Poverty perception in the
More louder, Reena. I can't hear.
poverty perception in the generational cycle, poor school performance, increased risk of disease and death, low productivity and productivity.
Okay. Those who are the risk at risk group of people. Sana, Sana, at risk persons for the malnutrition. There are some group of people who are at risk. Meghna,
preschoolers,
Hmm.
infants,
Hmm.
elderly,
Fine.
uh,
Sana, continue.
pregnant ladies,
Hmm. Lactating mothers. Then,
adolescent,
then the elderly people, those who are hospitalized. Then people with low income. Hmm? Okay. Then what about the deficiency diseases? Next is deficiency diseases. We already learned that. Deficiency diseases. Basically, the protein energy malnutrition. Okay. Protein energy malnutrition. Deficiency diseases. The protein energy malnutrition is a very common deficiency disease. Okay. There are of two types, that is kwashiorkor and marasmus. What is it, Reina? What are the two types of protein energy malnutrition?
Kwashiorkor and marasmus.
I can't hear, Reina.
Kwashiorkor and marasmus.
Hmm?
Kwashiorkor and marasmus.
Very good. Kwashiorkor and marasmus. In kwashiorkor, both the it is caused by the protein deficiency. Only the protein deficiency. Only the protein deficiency that leads to the kwashiorkor. And in marasmus, both protein and energy or protein and calorie deficiency is there. Okay, it is caused by protein and calorie deficiency. Both protein. In kwashiorkor, only protein, but here the protein and calorie deficiency. Okay, so the protein energy malnutrition, basically the children below 5 years of age suffer from the chronic protein energy malnutrition. Children below the age of 5. Hmm? Children below the age of 5 suffer from the chronic protein energy malnutrition, PEM. It is a short form. Okay, PEM. There are two types of protein energy malnutrition, that is kwashiorkor and marasmus. Kwashiorkor means protein deficiency. It is caused by or it is caused because of the protein deficiency, only protein deficiency. Okay, in marasmus there is a difference. Okay, both the protein and calorie is deficient in marasmus. This is basically seen in the children below the 5 years of age. Any doubts?